In this topic, practice routines for wind players. This is about the ease and effectiveness of practice routines and understanding modes and arpeggios.
Remember, the rhythm section generates ideas for the soloists to work with.
Check out how Paul explains and performs these exercises for you.
Hi there. I'm here to talk to you about woodwind and wind player techniques for getting better. Number one thing to do is you remember you're a wind player. You're not a guitarist, you're not a percussionist, you're not a keyboard player. You are somebody who plays wind for your fun or livelihood. So warming up with something that gives you time, playing long tones, gets you back to your core. So here I'm going to do a concert B flat for 4 bars, which I recommend as your first starting place. Your lowest note on your horn is something lowest. What you would do after that is play a 5th up from there. In this case, that would be concert F for the same amount of time, and then this. And you get an octave from your first note, and you keep going up. So you go all the way up to the high end of the horn and back. You don't have to go back down, but all the way up is good because you have different areas of the horn have different reflexes and different responses and resistances. So that's good. Second thing I do is all your major scales you should have memorized by the time you're out of high school. It's pretty obvious. So find a tempo that you can play all of your scales at, not just the easy ones. I'm going to play the easy one now to B flat major. So play with a different articulation than you're normally used to using, for example. And then you might want to reverse that articulation, something like this. You do it in all 12 keys, and you've got something there. Now, a word about increasing your tempo is that you want to play at the slowest tempo that is comfortable to you. I would say the fastest tempo, exactly, too, that's comfortable to you. Maybe it's slow, but then you start moving it up incrementally, like 2 or 3 points on the metronome. And then when you get to something that's difficult, if you can play it 3 times in a row, perfectly in a row without making a mistake, then you probably have got that tempo mastered. So then you move on to the next one. That's how you kind of practice everything, not just scales, but pieces of music and everything. Okay, so then arpeggios. Same situation with arpeggios, where arpeggios are usually the 1, the 3, and the 5 of the scale. So something like this. And you do it in every single key of your instrument, obviously, which is all 12. And we have that together. You have a really good fundamental start to how to play your instrument. The last thing for now is something that kind of bridges the gap with jazz music and ethnic music, world music, African music. Is the minor pentatonic scale, which in the key of C sounds like this. So I'll do the same situation I did before with the metronome, and I use it. Say if you want to play it a simple way, like you can go like this. Or you can do fancy inversions of it like this, which is one I wrote and I happen to like. There you go. So thank you very much, and hope you enjoyed that.
In conclusion, learn basic fundamentals, then explore the music, then understand the chord changes.
It's a great performance when everybody works together.
Everyone benefits, develop, share, and inspire because everyone wins.